Hi. Many beginner programmers are struggling with coding, so they cannot figure out how to get started or how to think through the problem logically. If this is you, then you are not alone. In this video, I'll share with you some strategies and I'll walk you through the steps to get started and to get good skills in programming. Coming up. Welcome back. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribe. In this video, as we mentioned, we'll talk about some strategies, and remember to watch the video to the end. I'll share with you a good tip. So the problem of thinking in programming, in any programming language, and let's say in Java, it's not an easy thing. So you have to know the steps and how to get started. And remember, there is no one magic thing that you can do in order to improve yourself. So there are a combination of steps, and I'll talk to you about these steps. First, remember to read the problem, understanding the problem well. This is 50% of your solution. If you didn't understand the problem, then you will never be able to get into it. So first step, understand the problem. Good? The second step, write down and use a pen and a paper. Do not go right away to the computer. This is one of the biggest mistakes that the beginners are doing, the beginner programmers. So remember, get a piece of paper and start your scratches there. What I want you to do is to start analyzing the problem and understanding the requirement, understanding the steps you need to solve it. So if you understand the problem, then you can go to the next step, which is to start thinking about how to solve the problem. So the second step, as we said, is to write the steps, and these are one of the essential things. Decomposing the problem into sub-problems. This is very important thing to know. You cannot solve the problem all together, all of its pieces. So bring it down, break it down, decompose the problem, and start doing one sub-problem at a time. Then it will be easier. So attack the problem with small pieces. That will be a plus for you, and this will help you a lot to make the things easier for you, and then you can combine them into one piece, and then it will be good to go. Remember to break down the problems again and again. To write an algorithm to represent your way of solving the problem. So how to do so after finishing the analyzing and understanding the problem, you now ready to move on and to go to the next step, which is writing your algorithm. Okay? So what is the algorithm? The algorithm is a sequence of steps, logical steps, to write and to explain how to solve the problem step by step. This is an essential thing. So do not go right away to the computer. Start with writing, breaking down the problem, and think about how to solve it using one of the ways in computer science, which is the algorithm, or you can do it as a pseudocode if you like, but all of these things are the same, or we can say that these are some of the basics that you can start with. So after decomposing your problem and make them pieces, small pieces. Then next step, to collect these pieces and finish your algorithm. After finishing the algorithm, now the next step is to start writing your code. Remember to keep it short. Short is sweet, okay? Keep it short and test your code as it's going, okay? Do not wait until the last minute, until the end of the coding. Whenever you are able to test it, go ahead and test it. Get some input, build on that input, and do the available statement that you just wrote, and then you can test them and figure out if it is good, move to the next step, and so on. The next thing, after finishing writing the code step by step, now it's time to get some input and to test your work. Before testing it, or even after it, you can now think about the efficiency of your code and to improve your work and to make it even shorter or more generic or more with more options or more things. On top of the steps that we talked about, we need to practice. This is an essential step that you need to do. Without practicing, you cannot reach your goal. So practice and take advantage of this opportunity to get more experience, and believe me, you'll be much better. You see the difference. You'll see the difference. And here I'll share with you some great resources, and this is a bonus for you guys. Oracle Academy is a great resource for you that will help you with some project ideas, documents, videos, and so on. And this is the link. Check it out. Another resource that I want to share with you is the Udemy Academy, and this is another great resource, and there are a lot of similar websites that will help you to work on a project and to start working from scratch, and this will help you a lot to improve your skills and programming skills. So just be patient and you'll be good. So here are some of the mistakes that the beginner programmers are doing. First, fear and doubt. Second, writing the code without a plan. Using bad variable names or function names. Design the program on one specific input. This is very important not to consider. Do not build your code on just one input or just the sample that is given for you. Remember to make your program generic and general to work with different kinds of input. This is one of the biggest mistakes. Do not make it fixed. It must be dynamic based on different input. Remember this point. And the last thing that I want to share with you is that you need to think about using the debugger tool. This is a great thing to work on, and this is what I will cover in my next video. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you have any ideas you want me to cover in my coming weeks or my coming videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you again. Goodbye.